So you go by NoNo.
Yeah.
What's NoNo about? How did you get that?
NoNo. So everybody really got like a cool like story behind their rap name. Mine's like it's 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 not that interesting. I ain't gonna lie to you. NoNo really came from like one day we was like in school and my teacher, she was out, and this a class like all my friends and stuff in, you know, we joking around and everything like that. And on this day we had a substitute, and you know, she going around asking everybody's name and stuff. We switching up our names, everything like that. You feel me? Everybody got like a code name that they using, and she gets to me and she like, okay, what's your name? And I'm like, NoNo, right? And she stopped and she like, NoNo.
NoNo. That's it.
I like that, you know.
Forevermore.
So it started in like a history class, and turns out that substitute teacher was our teacher for the rest of the year, you know. So every day coming into the classroom, she'd be like, NoNo, what's up, NoNo? What's up, NoNo? What's up, NoNo? Now all of my classmates calling me.
Everybody's calling you NoNo.
You feel me? Everybody calling me NoNo. The security guards calling me NoNo. So
Sure.
I'm like, that's actually like, I never heard nobody with that name.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm like, shit, I'm gonna run with it. So, at first it was like NoNo Salve, then I cut the salve off, and I was just like NoNo.
Just NoNo, yeah.
You know.
Was that in
So, yeah.
Madison? Did you grow up in Madison?
Yeah, so I was born in Chicago, but I came to Madison when I was like 6, 7 years old.
Okay.
So, I still claim Chicago. I feel like that's where my roots from, like the way I speak, the way I move, it's more of a Chicago style, but like, I feel like Madison structured me to be a little different, you know what I'm saying? And, so yeah.
Yeah, very cool. How did you find, what was your first entry into the world of music? What was your first experience making music?
Man, my first entry in music, I don't know, I've been doing music since I was like a baby, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I could probably call my mom. She'll probably be able to tell you before I could tell you. Like, she just told me, like, ever since I was little, I always been, like, performing, just a very, like, expressive kid, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, I think the first time I can remember me, like, getting involved with the arts was probably, like, preschool. And we had, like, a play. And I don't know if I played Michael Jackson or Jesus, but it's still up in the air.
Michael Jackson, Jesus. Someone very important.
Somebody important. And I just remember, like, my mama, she came down, like, I think she might have been, like, a minute late to the show. So everybody was sitting down, and I, like, got this main role in the show. And I see her stop the whole show, and I'm just like, wow, I stopped it, and so she always remind me of that story. So I think that's, like, my first introduction to music, but it always had, like, a place in my heart because it's just, like, how it made me feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, besides doing music, I'm more to myself.
Yep.
I don't really talk to people unless, like, it's my family and stuff. And, even then, I'm just, like, more of a quiet person. I just, like, sitting down, chilling. So, music is just one of them, oh, yeah, like, I get to express myself. I get to let it out. So
Form of expression. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So when you were making music as a child, were you writing your own lyrics and singing of your own? Like, were you writing songs? Were you doing, like, covering songs that you were hearing, or kind of how were you being expressive that way?
So at first, it was just me singing my favorite songs. It was me in talent shows, me just, like, doing stuff that involved music. I think I wrote my first rap, like, ever wrote it down, like, 6th grade probably. And it was a lot going on when I was in 6th grade, like. But once again, music was just like an outlet. At first it was like a outlet to, like, express myself on some happy shit, but then it got to a point where it's like, I need to vent. I'm to myself. I don't talk to people for real, so this is a way that I can vent. You know, I got my notebook. I start writing my raps.